Hello, this is Angelique with the Gaston County Public Library, and you're listening to the Coming Soon Report, wherein I tell you about new books and DVDs coming to your library. For this episode, we'll be focused on the upcoming releases for the month of March 2026. As usual, we'll start with upcoming adult fiction. Coming out March 3rd, Lady Tremaine, a fairy tale retelling by Rachel Hockhauser. In Her Own League, a sports romance by Liz Tomford. Wait for Me, a women's fiction novel by Amy Jo Burns. The Tree of Light and Flowers, number 10 in the Jane Whitefield series by Thomas Perry. Lake Effect, a literary fiction novel by Cynthia Dupree Sweeney. The Bookstore Diaries, a romantic comedy by Susan Mallory. Ruby Falls, a historical mystery by Jen Phillips. Felicia's Favorites, a women's fiction novel by Danielle Steele. A Far-Flung Life, a historical fiction novel by M.L. Stedman. Coming out March 9th, Judge Stone, a legal thriller by Viola Davis and James Patterson. Coming out March 10th, This Story Might Save Your Life, a suspense thriller by Tiffany Crum. Vanished in the Crowd, number 22 in the Molly Murphy series by Reese Bowen. Served Him Right, a psychological thriller by Lisa Unger. A Day of Judgment, number 25 in the Inspector Ian Rutledge series by Charles Todd. Once and Again, a contemporary romance by Rebecca Searle. Death at a Firefly Tea, number 30 in the Teashop Mysteries by Laura Childs. Coming out March 17th, Mayhem and the Mortal, a fantasy novel by Shanora Williams. Everyone in This Bank is a Thief, number 4 in the Ernest Cunningham series by Benjamin Stevenson. Finley Donovan Crosses the Line, number 6 in the Finley Donovan series by Elko Samano. Life, a Love Story, a women's fiction novel by Elizabeth Berg. Bloodlust, a romantic suspense novel by Sandra Brown. Coming out March 24th, Daughter of Egypt, a historical fiction novel by Marie Benedict. Wolfworm, a horror novel by T. Kingfisher. A Python's Kiss, a short story collection by Louise Erdrich. The Night We Met, a contemporary romance by Abby Jimenez. Coming out March 31st, This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me, number 1 in the Maggie the Undying series by Alona Andrews. Son of Nobody, a literary fiction novel by Jan Martel. The News from Dublin, a short story collection by Colum Tobin. The Final Storm, a domestic thriller by Fern Michaels. The Keeper, number 3 in the Cal Hooper trilogy by Tana French. Next, a list of upcoming adult nonfiction. Coming out March 3rd, The Supreme Gift, Love is the Greatest Thing in the World by Paulo Coelho. El Paso, 5 Families and 100 Years of Blood, Migration, Race, and Memory by Jasmine Aloa. You with the Sad Eyes, a memoir by Christina Applegate. Coming out March 10th, Kids, Wait Till You Hear This by Liza Minnelli. Judy Blume, A Life by Mark Oppenheimer. Coming out March 17th, The Feather Wars and the Great Crusade to Save America's Birds by James H. McCommons. Coming out March 24th, Who Needs Friends? An Unscientific Examination of Male Friendship Across America by Andrew McCarthy. Coming out March 31st, Phases, a memoir by Brandy. How to Be Okay When Nothing Is Okay. Tips and Tricks That Kept Me Alive, Happy, and Creative in Spite of Myself by Jenny Lawson. And now upcoming DVD releases. Coming out March 3rd, Zootopia 2, a Disney sequel starring Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman. The Running Man, an adaptation based on a Stephen King novel starring Glenn Powell. Hamnet, a film based on a book by Maggie O'Farrell starring Jessie Buckley and Paul Mescal. Coming out March 17th, The Housemaid, based on the novel by Frida McFadden starring Amanda Seyfried, Sydney Sweeney, and Brandon Sklenar. Anaconda, a horror comedy starring Paul Rudd and Jack Black. Good Boy, a supernatural horror movie starring Indy, Shane Jensen, Ariel Friedman, and Larry Fessenden. That's it for March's upcoming book and DVD releases. Be sure to call the Gaston County Public Library at 704-868-2164 or contact your local branch to place a hold on those titles you're most looking forward to. If you didn't hear a book or DVD listed that you think comes out in March, call the library and ask. If it turns out we don't have it on order yet, you can always put in a purchase request for it. We will do our best to get you the books and DVDs you want. This has been the Gaston County Public Library's Coming Soon Report. Talk to you again next month.